I am Olubode Samuel, the founder of Reichtum Revolution, and if you're listening to this episode in 2026, understand this clearly. This is not motivation. This is not hype. This is direction. It's not here to make you feel good at the moment. It's here to redirect your life. Let me be honest. A year does not fail people. People fail a year. Time does not betray anyone. The calendar does not cheat anyone. What fails people is the way they use time. Most people don't live intentionally. They drift. They wake up. They react to life. They try to survive the day and they repeat the same cycle again and again. No plan, no structure, no clear targets, just motion. They confuse being busy with making progress. They confuse effort with result. They confuse hard work with direction. And at the end of the year, they don't say, I built something. They say, where did the year go? Nothing went anywhere. You just live it unconsciously. People keep living the same life and only change calendar number. I want to tell you something today, and I want you to hear this slowly. You can make this very year your year. I used to tell my friend something and I still believe in it deeply. Life is built in a very strict way. If you make a mistake, you're not ready to learn from it, life doesn't forgive. It repeats it. That's why most people here look the same. The same thinking, the same habit, the same decision, the same excuses, and the same results year after year. If you want an entire year to be different, you don't change it at the end. You don't change it in December. You change it with resolution. You change it from a second. 1 minute has to be different from the minute you've lived before. Then the hours changes. Then the day changes. And eventually the year changes. But here is the problem. And this is one of the biggest problems of our generation. Second, minutes and hour are not abstract things. They are your life itself. And most people don't track their life. They don't track how they spend their seconds. They don't track how they waste their minutes. They don't track how their hours disappear. So they live on autopilot. If you spend every second of the year reacting, surviving, just trying to get through the day, then don't be surprised when you reach the end of the year and nothing has changed. Because the way you live your second is the way you build your future. If you want a different year, you must start by changing how you consume your second, your minutes, your hours. Because what you call a year is nothing more than the accumulation of how you use your smallest unit of time. And now let's talk about what to do with your seconds and minutes to make this year truly different. Let me tell you the truth, most people will never admit. Clarity is the most powerful yet most underrated force in life. Clarity is not just knowing what you want. Clarity is seeing the map of your life. It's drawing the picture of what your existence will look like if you actually decide to win. It is the mental blueprint that tells your brain, your habits, your action. This is the direction. Nothing else matters. Everything you see in the world as success comes from this. Every billionaire, every great entrepreneur, every person who seems untouchable today, they all had a picture first. Then they spend every day, every dollar, every second moving forward towards that picture. Most people, they wake up and go to work, come back, scroll their phone, eat, sleep and repeat. They never ask themselves, what am I building? And that's why so many people end every year with regret, not because life is unfair, but because their map never exists. If you want to win in 2026, you need a picture, a clear, vivid, tangible picture of what your life look like when you win. Ask yourself, what did I want? What is success to me? What did I want to become or look like and I will be proud of? You must see it as if it already exists. Clarity is not wishful thinking, it is mental architecture. It is telling your mind, your body and your habits exact what they are building toward. No one can create a map in a vacuum. Look at someone who has achieved what you want. Study them, trace their journey, notice their habits, their discipline, their sacrifice. Understand what they did differently, not just what they got. Social media is a tool here, not a distraction. Observe their life carefully. See what step they took and see where they struggle. The more you study the journey, the more you understand the success is not random. Now, bring your vision to your ChatGPT. AI, whatever work, explain clearly what you want, what you have, where you are now, where you want to be. Ask you to help break the vision into small achievable steps like daily habits, weekly objectives, skills to master, book to read, content to consume, actions that compound over months. This is where execution begins. The bigger the vision, the harder the mental work. For clarity makes the impossible look possible. Now, become a new person. The old you is dead. The only person you compete with now is the version of yourself yesterday. Every second, every minute, and every hour of 2026 must serve your vision. Every action must move towards your goal. No distraction, no comparison. Your life is now a direct system, not a random collection of choices. Tell yourself, I'm becoming this new person. I will live this life deliberately. The old me is gone. This is how real change happens, not by wishful thinking, but by daily identity alignment. Now, track everything. Clarity without tracking is just a dream. Write down what you do each day, what you forgot, what habits you form, what you fail at. Record your problems. Every problem is a lesson, chance to improve, a tool to earn from, a guide to evolve. Break your vision into layers. 3 months goal, weekly goal, daily goal. When you track consistently, growth is inevitable. When you don't track, you float aimlessly and waste a year. Embrace new challenge. The problem you face in 2026 will be different from before. They exist because your goals are higher, your vision are bigger, the actions are deliberate. Do not fear them. Study them, document them, learn from them, use them to adjust, to grow, to advance. This is how ordinary time transforms into extraordinary results. The truth people don't know about time, focus, and who you have become. Here is something most people don't know. Everything you have become is the result of what you spend your time on. Not luck, not destiny, not background, your habits, your thinking pattern, your income level, your confidence, your fear, your limitation. All of it is the accumulation evidence of your focus. Time is neutral. Time doesn't reward effort. Time doesn't respect it. Time only multiplies what you consistently feed it. What you focus on grows. What you ignore dies. If you focus on survival, you become good at surviving. If you focus on comfort, you become addicted to comfort. If you focus on growth, problem will come, and that is not a cause. That is proof you are evolving. Let me say this clearly. What you work on will bring problem, and if there is no problem, there is no growth. Most people run from problem because they think problem means failure, but problems are not punishment, they are upgrades in disguise. The reason many people stay small is not because life is hard, it's because they avoid the problem that comes with growth. Your focus determines what you notice, what you think about, what you act on eventually become your destiny. You don't rise accidentally. You don't change by hope. You evolve by deliberate focus. And here is the uncomfortable truth. Most people spend their time reacting instead of creating. They react to messages, react to news, react to emotions, react to pressure. Very few people sit down and stay. Who am I becoming today and why? That question alone separates builders from drafters. Now, let me introduce you to something personal, something safe, something powerful. Have a personal section with your AI every single day. Not to impress anyone, not to post on social media, not to seek validation, but to think clearly. This is more powerful than telling friends, more honest than social media, more relaxing and explaining yourself to people who don't understand your vision. Your AI does not judge you, it does not gossip, it does not discourage, it helps you think through your ideas, break down your problem, reflect on your decision, design your next version, sit down and ask questions. This is not dependence, this is mental sharpening. Great thinkers always add tools, books, journals, mentors. This is simply a modern mirror, reflecting your thoughts back with clarity. And when you do this daily, something powerful happens. You unlock a new vision to yourself every single day. If you listen to this in 2026, understand this: if you keep spending your second the same way, your year will end the same way. If you change how you use a second, the minute change. If the minute change, the hour change. If the hour changes, the day change. And when the day change, your life change. Stop drifting, start building. Focus deliberately. Welcome problem as growth signal. Track your thinking, design your identity, and remember this: you are not behind, you are not late. You are just one decision away from a different direction. This is Reichtum Revolution. We don't survive years, we command them. Stop drifting, command your seconds. Build the person you want to become. And here is the truth: do this and thank me in 2026. Until the next time, stay disciplined, stay deliberate, and keep building. Thank you.